To make a difference is what drives me forward, even in this time of uncertainty and one of the most difficult years to transition leadership. This has been an extraordinarily difficult time for us collectively. Each of us have had to adjust to an uncomfortable new norm, a normal that we have not wanted for ourselves, our family, or our patients. But I want to say one thing, no matter how abnormal our life has been over the last 3 months, how disrupted our routine has been, what we have missed, including our beloved annual Ohio Osteopathic Symposium, there is one thing for sure. One thing to grasp onto and to be certain about, and that is your Ohio ACOFP. You can be assured that the Ohio ACOFP continues to work tirelessly to support family medicine. Be it at the State House or at your house, we are working to keep you updated on what is rapidly changing. We work to keep up with the moving target of recommendations and using this information to make decisions at the ACOFP president can use to help others. Because I want to make a difference and keep this tradition and the legacy of this office true. With that said, I want to tell you a little bit about myself. I never thought of myself as smart enough or having the scientific and math skills to become a physician. I had an associate's degree, but not a bachelor's degree. However, this all changed in the spring of 2000. I lived at the time in Arizona, my home state, and one of my mother's many admissions to the hospital as she was living with the devastating disease scleroderma. And on this one visit to the hospital, she received heart-wrenchingly poor medical care. I will spare you the details here today, though I came home and stated to my dear husband, Greg, he is, by the way, my biggest supporter, and helped with the children, and became the best stay-at-home dad when I went to medical school. But to get back on track, I was very upset with the poor care that she had received, and I commented I could have done a better job if I was her doctor. So without a blink of an eye, Greg retorted, "So go do it." Though as I was stunned at that moment, I took up the challenge, quit my job, and entered college. Fast forward, after completing a 4-year degree, I was ready for medical school. I am the first in my family to receive a bachelor's degree and the first to graduate from medical school. I graduated from Arizona State University. For comparison of how my track was different, when my son Lauren Michael graduated from high school, and I graduated from medical school the same year he graduated from college. Another tidbit of information, when I entered medical school, my youngest child, Mariel, entered 2nd grade, and my middle child, Elisa, was entering 5th grade. If you do the math from my oldest to my youngest, there's 13 years between them. I entered medical school at the age of 48. Today, I am proud to say I have 2 that have graduated from college, and my youngest will finish a 5-year program from Cincinnati in 2021. If you can tell, my pathway to become a family physician doctor certainly did not have the normal trajectory. In fact, the former president of the AOA, and many of you know him, Dr. Robert Uhas, used to call me, and probably would continue to call me, a broken arrow. Someone who takes many paths before they find their passion. Though I had worked in the medical field as a lab tech and a medical assistant, it would take those 20 plus years and my mother's devastating illness before I realized I had the fortitude to seek that 4-year bachelor's degree in biology and physiology, graduating with honors and making it through medical school. I did this because I wanted to make a difference in the way patients are treated. Every step, there has been a tag name for me. In college, I was often the oldest in the class. In medical school, I was called the non-traditional student. And I was reminded more than one time from students that I was taking up a seat that could have been taken by a much younger individual. But I knew I was taking a seat for the right reason. From the very beginning of my medical school search, I sought out osteopathic medical schools, as I knew in my heart it was the right fit. From the very beginning, I looked at opportunities after medical school to get involved, as I wanted to make a difference. I wanted to be in the care of patients and make a difference in their care. In residency, I decided I wanted to teach family medicine to residents, as it is my belief that we need to groom our future, teach them the responsibility of patient care, give them the guidance that is necessary to become involved in state and national governance. In addition, I mentor the OU HCOM PDS Physician Diversity Scholars at the Cleveland campus, which I'm also proud and delighted to say 4 of the 6 PDSs from this year match to family medicine. Again, I mentor because I want to make a difference in their lives, help them in their school as they are trying to reach the challenges of medical school. Since 2009, I have been involved with the Ohio Osteopathic Organization, first as a resident representative and attending our local ACFP Academy events. After graduating in 2012, becoming an ACFP state trustee, and representing our great organization in the House of Delegates, assuring that the osteopathic family physician voice was heard. Today, 11 years after arriving in Ohio, I take on the role of the state Ohio ACFP presidency, and I do this because I want to make a difference. Becoming the Ohio ACFP president is such a great honor, and I stand on the shoulders of some powerhouses in our state, and those that just think of themselves as I am just a family doc, and others that just make a difference to me. Many of them showed kindness as a resident, laughing with me when I made silly comments, as Dr. Ford will recall Melinda, the table skirt incident. Most, but not all of these people are family medicine, but that's okay. In my mind, they can be honorary members. I consider them my mentors and know if I need guidance, they will still be there for me. To mention a few, Jennifer Gwillem, DO, Roberta Gibord, DO, Jennifer Holler, DO, Ioana and Brian Kessler, DO, Melinda Ford, DO, Catherine Tony Clark, DO, Richard Garwood, DO, Ava Stanzik, DO. She's a pediatrician, but she's okay. And Gary Roston, who was my family doctor and the best mentor of all. Each of these people helped me along the journey, propelling me to this next step. And I thank them for believing in me. And not last and not least, my amazing, patient, steadfast husband, Greg. Over the next year, I will be engaged with the Ohio ACOFP, providing guidance and good governance to the ACOFP members, work with the board to keep us financially sound, look at issues that directly impact our membership, and put my voice forward for our members while engaging the students and residents. Here are some of my additional goals. 1, reach out to each and every family medicine residency here in the state of Ohio, and reach out to the family medicine interest groups at our state 3 campuses here in Ohio. In fact, I've spoken with Sandra Cook, this year's OOA president, and she fully supports my desire and wants to be a part of my effort as well. I also spoke to Tracy Schaub, as you know, many of you know, the chair of the Department of Family Medicine at OU HCOM. And I've had a long discussion with Matt Harney, the state executive director, outlining my thoughts on how to work with our students and residents to engage them. We need to find common interests for these bright leaders of tomorrow. I want them to see the possibilities they have, help them find their strength and courage to step up to the podium, even when the podium is virtual. I want to welcome this year's graduating class that matched to family medicine. I would like to share some statistics. We had nearly 230 students graduate from the 3 OUH campuses, 24%, or a total of 55 students matched to family medicine, with a total of 54% matching to either family medicine or other primary care specialties. 71% in total matched to Ohio programs. We should be proud of the growth of these additional resident members to our approximate 300 statewide family physician members. My goal is to engage our members, our board, our trustees to reach out to these residents to begin mentorship to help these residents understand the rich rewards of service to the ACOFP, both on the state and the national level. We have many tools that can help them, but we have to do better than have them available. We must communicate what is available to them. We can do this by getting this information into their smartphones, on their iPads, and on their computers. And I need your help. I ask each and every one of you to connect with me if you have even a small amount of time to help achieve this goal. I hope here today I have laid out my goals and given you a glimpse of my passion for osteopathic family physician and the medicine as a career, and the passion for students and residents. And I pledge I will work honorably and with fortitude to serve the Ohio Osteopathic Organization. And I want to say here today, thank you.